Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Myself Parimala, currently pursuing engineering in Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering. And today's subject is Introduction to Mechanical Engineering. The topic is energy resources. Energy resources are the sources from which energy can be obtained to provide power for various human activities such as heating, transportation, electricity generation, and industrial processes. These resources can be broadly categorized into two main types. They are renewable energy resources and non-renewable energy resources. Now let us look into the difference between those both. Here are the difference between the renewable and non-renewable. Renewable, these are the natural sources that do not get depleted or exhausted even after their continuous consumption. These get replenished or replaced through natural processes during a finite amount of time. For example, sunlight and wind. The next difference is there is no depletion in them with continuous consumption. It requires a huge area for wind farms, etc. This renewable resources is all about the sunlight and the wind. It does not cause any depletion, and these renewable resources need a huge area wherein the farms and wind can grow or occupy the space much. It is also a continuous consumption. There is no depletion. Coming to non-renewable, these are the natural resources that can get depleted or exhausted with the continuous human consumption and also do not get replenished or replaced. For example, mineral ores, fossil fuels, groundwater, etc. These get depleted with the continuous consumption. It requires a small area comparatively. The difference is in renewable, no depletion. In non-renewable, they get depleted. And the renewable needs a huge area and non-renewable needs a smaller area where it consumes very comparatively. Both are also a continuous consumption, and the renewable gets replenished and non-renewable do not get replenished. Example for non-renewable mineral ores, fossil fuels, groundwater, and so etc. Next, we'll come to renewable energy resources. In this, we can see a few examples like solar energy, wind energy, biomass, hydropower, geothermal energy, like so on. The first we see for solar energy. Solar energy, it is from sun via solar panels, as usual we know, and wind energy as usual like from wind, like wind turbines, etc. And hydropower, it is from water movement, whereas dams, rivers, ponds, lakes, wherever the water flow. And biomass is like organic material for heating and biofuels. Geothermal is like from earth's heat and heat for electricity and heat. The name itself says from how we can obtain these energies and in what all ways we can use these energies. Next, coming to non-renewable energy sources, the examples like fossil fuels, coal, natural gas, nuclear energy, fossil fuel oil, so on. The first we see for coal. It is a solid, and this coal is used for electricity and industry. The oil, which is called petrol or diesel, it is used in the transportation and manufacturing. Natural gas like gaseous, used in heating and electricity. Used in heating and electricity. The next one is nuclear energy, where it provides energy to all the non-renewable resources to work in order of them, like nuclear, oil, gas, coal. In this picture, you can see example like the energy is providing, nuclear energy is providing energy to all the resources, energy resources to process it. Here are some key points. like of renewable and non-renewable resources. These are most widely used sources of energy around the world are fossil fuels such as oil, coal, and natural gas. These fuels are non-renewable resources because they exist in a fixed amount and cannot be easily replaced. Across the globe, the use of fossil fuels is unevenly distributed. The largest per capita fossil fuel consumption tends to occur in developed countries. The term developed is generally used to describe the countries that have relatively high levels of industrialization and income. The smallest per capita fossil fuel use tends to occur in developing countries. Same as the of term developing and developed are both the same, which describes the relatively low levels. Developed relatively high level, developing relatively low level, and industrialization and income. Both the levels are used for industrialization and income. Global energy demand is increasing as countries become more industrialized and populations grow. Economic growth and population growth in developing countries is expected to contribute largely to a world energy consumption of next several decades. Here is the topic of energy resources. Here I conclude. Thank you one and all.